Yes, my name is Christina and I'm the director of yoga here at the Whistler Rocket Club.
And I'm Tara Finley. I'm a BC registered massage therapist and owner of Whistler Massage Therapy, and I'm also a certified health coach. And today we are going to talk to you about grief.
Yeah, we're basically here to keep it real with you guys today. We're like
we had a couple other topics that we were going to talk about today, and I came in today and needed to have a good cry. And so we just decided to keep it real and to talk about why it's good to have a cry and how to move through grief and sadness.
And I also came in with I felt like weights kind of, mostly in my head onto my shoulders. So there was I was definitely carrying stuff, in
our tribe, there's a lot going on in our tribe, and we know that with COVID going on, a lot of people are having the feels really, and
getting shifted in ways that obviously we didn't ask to get shifted, and taking whatever is coming at us. And sometimes those transitions are hard transitions, right? Not every day is going to be a peaceful day. Not every day is going to be perfect, and we gotta just acknowledge in a healthy way to be with those down days as much as we are with the up days, because there will be an effect to that if you take all the down stuff or what you're feeling and not let it out and not do a cleansing practice. So if you just bury that into your body, it becomes dis-ease in your body.
Exactly.
It'll
manifest
a lot of you know that
as something else. There's a wise saying that I once read actually in somebody's bathroom at a wellness center, a health food store that used to be run by Denise Holden. The organs weep the tears the eyes refuse to shed. Let go. We need to process our emotions, the good and the bad and the ugly, in order to allow them to move through our body. And sometimes it's okay to lie in a heap on the living floor and just have one of those days. However, in order to do that, we need to not get stuck there, right? It's a process that we unfold the peel back the layers of grief and sadness so that we can move back out in the world again.
And in yoga terms, we would call part of that process of the coming out of that process, even we call it saucha, which means purification or cleansing, right? So that's where we'll get into some of our tips that we have.
So we have three main tips to focus on when you are processing grief to allow it to not stay stuck in your body. What's the number one?
Well, our tribe,
yes.
So it could be in the form of a dear friend,
or
family, your people,
My
peeps, people in your home or in your community, or in the form of a counselor, a professional, or in the form of journaling. So there's these are all ways to either converse, talk about it, write about it, communicate, right? Get it out rather than
bottling it and corking it up, right? Allowing it to get out. Journaling and all what she said, basically. What she said. Number two is nature. Getting out in nature, whether it's in the forest and doing some forest bathing, which actually you can go onto PubMed and see the positive effects of bathing in a forest. But we can also go into the ocean, and you don't have to do it alone, but it is helpful to do it alone.
So much of that around here too, right? We just are so
lucky.
Blessed to have all the oxygen. So get out of the house and into nature, right, to get the benefit of the oxygen of all the trees and salt air, ocean air.
Borrow somebody's dog, go by yourself, take a friend. If you are a friend of somebody who's grieving, take them out for a walk. Just take them out for a walk. You don't have to move and change and try and fix anything, but just
take them by the arm, support them, let them know that you're
don't even
with
have to
them
talk if you don't want to.
Go at their pace.
Exactly. And number three.
Nurture in nature. Number three. I talk about this often in yoga too, is just about getting out of your head and into your body.
It's true.
So because things can we talked about this a little bit about Vata season, right? You can be quite ungrounded in this time of year, and with all this change and these uncomfortable situations that, you know, some of us are going through, relationships and career changes, being stuck at home, whatever it might be. So to get out of that place of overthinking or a mental, you know, stress or whatever you want to call it, and get down into the body. So many ways we can do that.
We can do that by having a bath or a shower. It's super, super simple. We can also do it by
cleansing,
by moving. Yeah, that's another Saucha thing. But also by moving, walking, moving. What's another
dancing,
one? Dancing, playing some good angsty music, playing some happy music, playing some sad music,
some funk,
getting some
piano, some, you know,
some Alanis Morissette,
whatever you might need. It could be from rock and roll to like the opera.
Something that is going to nurture you and get you to move in that moment for sure. Feet on the grass, getting your feet on the grass, on the ground, bare feet is another good one. Another good way to get into your body again. Stomping on the ground.
Out of the head, down into the feet.
And then another one is eating grounding food too. So, and this is where if you know people who are in grief, I mean, it's one of the reasons why we drop food off at our loved ones' houses when they're going through loss or trauma is that we're often, when we're in grief, we're not thinking about food, and we need to get back into the body and ground ourselves. So nourishing healthy food that is going to be it's such a blessing. So whether you're on the giving end of that or the receiving end of that, eating.
Eating. And then, you know, lastly,
but not least,
certainly not. We could talk about, you know, obviously my daily practice, our practices of yoga and breath work. Yeah. So, you know, taking those big breaths, feeling the breath in the body, right? It takes you out of your head, out of your thinking mind, and actually feeling into the body. And it physiologically just slows down our nervous system, calms our mind, and takes us down into the physiology of the body. So your yoga asana also to cleanse, to get that purification by moving through yoga postures, yoga asanas.
I love one of the best ways to feel the body is to lay on the floor on your back with your knees bent and your hands on your belly, and you can breathe your hands into your belly, but you can also feel your breath pressing your body into the ground. And then you can also see your chest rising and falling and your belly rising and falling, and then you can hear your breath, and then maybe you can smell your breath, hopefully. But incorporating the senses into the body, into your breathing techniques, and it's another way to ground us. I think we covered it.
Yeah,
I think we did. I hope you enjoyed it.
That helps. Lean on a friend if you
Lean on a
need
friend,
to. All those things, and know that it's, you know, perfectly natural and a part of our human process. So really be kind and supportive of yourself and each other.
Be gentle on yourselves.
I hope this helped you guys, and if you are looking to connect with us, feel free to get a hold of us through all of our links.
All links
which
below.
are below, and we'd be happy to be there for you and supporting you.
If you like this video, click like, and if you have a question or want to reach out to us personally, you can leave us a comment, okay? Take care, people. Be gentle with yourselves.
Be well.